All right, folks, welcome back to another exciting episode. Today, we're diving into the fascinating world of artificial intelligence, specifically focusing on a company that's shaking things up in the industry, Deepseek. So let's get into it. Deepseek is a Chinese AI company that was founded just this past May, and it's already making waves. Can you believe that? Founded by Liang Wenfeng, who's also the CEO, this company is based in Hangzhou, Zhejiang, China.
Wow, that's super recent. I mean, May 2023? What exactly makes Deepseek stand out from other AI companies?
Great question. So Deepseek specializes in developing open-source large language models, or LLMs, and their flagship model, the Deepseek R1, has been noted for its competitive performance. It's providing responses that are comparable to leading models like OpenAI's GPT-4. But here's the kicker. It costs around $6 million to develop, while GPT-4 costs a whopping $100 million.
Whoa, that's a huge difference. How do they manage to keep the costs so low?
Well, it's all about efficiency. Deepseek's models require much less computing power, which is a game changer. Imagine trying to build a house with a tiny toolbox instead of a full construction crew. You can still get the job done, but it's a lot more efficient.
Haha, I love that analogy. So they're like the DIY home builders of AI? But I heard they developed these models under some pretty tough circumstances, right?
Exactly. They were developed amid US sanctions aimed at limiting advanced AI development in China and India. It's like trying to build a sandcastle while the tide is coming in. Challenging, but they managed to create something impressive anyway.
That's wild. So what happened after they launched their first chatbot app in January 2025?
Oh, it was a huge success. The app quickly became the most downloaded free app on the iOS App Store in the US. Can you imagine that? A Chinese company's app taking the top spot in the US. It even led to a notable drop in Nvidia's stock price.
Wow, that's like a plot twist in a movie. How did the other tech firms react to this?
Well, Deepseek has been described as a disruptor in the AI space, prompting a price war among major tech firms in China. It's like when a new restaurant opens up and suddenly everyone else has to lower their prices to compete.
Haha, I can totally picture that. So, are their models open source?
Yes. Deepseek's generative AI algorithms and models are open source, which allows for widespread use and modification. They're actively recruiting young AI researchers and diversifying their talent pool by hiring individuals from various fields. It's like a melting pot of ideas.
That's really cool. But I've heard there are some concerns about censorship and privacy with Deepseek. What's going on there?
Absolutely, and that's a critical point. The AI's responses to politically sensitive topics are often restricted, reflecting the Chinese government's censorship policies. It's like having a conversation with someone who can only talk about certain topics, definitely limits the discussion.
Yikes. That sounds a bit scary. Do you think this technology could be used for disinformation or surveillance?
There are definitely fears about that. The potential for misuse is a concern, especially given the current global climate. It's like giving someone a powerful tool and hoping they use it for good, but knowing there's a risk they might not.
That's a heavy thought. So overall, Deepseek's emergence is shaking up the global AI landscape, huh?
Exactly. It's sparking significant interest and concern, especially regarding the competitive dynamics between Chinese and American AI technologies. It's a fascinating time to be watching this space.
Wow, I can't wait to see how this all unfolds. Thanks for breaking it down so clearly.